Hey guys, what's up? Hope you're having a great day. So I'm finally bringing you my tips and tricks video for SMGs in COD Mobile. Now, as you probably noticed, SMGs can vary widely in this game. On one hand, you have the MSMC, which can kill in about 2 to 3 bullets at close range, and on the other, you have a PDW, which is really good. It's almost like a mini assault rifle at range. So my first tip is to actually get to know the weapon that you're going to be using. So for example, if you're using the MSMC, like I said earlier, you can kill super fast at close range, but at medium range, it takes almost half a clip to kill someone, while on the other hand, you're using an AK-74U, and that takes only about 4 bullets to kill someone medium and long range. So depending on what weapon you really want to be using, you should be testing it out and see how long it takes to kill at certain distances and just what kind of range it has on it, what kind of spread and recoil it also has on it. Once you learn the basic distance and damage of the weapon, then you should be able to warp your playstyle around that to match it. Alright guys, so my second tip is actually don't challenge fights you cannot win. So I'm going to use the MSMC a lot as an example in this video because it's pretty much the best kind of what you'd think of as an SMG in general. It's really good at close range, not so good at medium and long range. So do not challenge medium to long range fights. You might win them sometimes, but the chance is you're probably going to die and give up your life. Or another example is when using the PDW, it's not the best close range SMG. So a lot of the time you're going to die if you're challenging someone with an MSMC or an AK-74U, so you really just want to try to play medium range on them. Challenging gunfights that there's a chance that you're probably going to lose just because they have a better weapon than you should not be happening. You should not be challenging those kind of gunfights. So my third tip, it kind of goes along with the second one. Try to be versatile, try to run around as much as possible because you do have an SMG, so you are faster than all the ARs and LMGs in the match and snipers. You should be weaving in and out of buildings, doing all this crazy stuff, jumping down from roofs, just making sure that they have no idea where you are. You could be anywhere in their vicinity. You should be using your speed and mobility to your advantage, so that means you want to try to get as close and personal as you can with these riflers. So an example of this is sometimes when I'm pushing B site on raid, they have a rifler sitting on the outside circle on a head glitch trying to pick anyone that comes out of red. So what I do in this situation is I slide to the first head glitch and they shoot at me, but hopefully they don't kill me because I'm sliding and moving around as fast as possible. And I pretty much go from head glitch to head glitch until either they run out of ammo and then I'm allowed to challenge them and I can kill them, or I just get close enough so I can slide behind them and just shoot them and kill them. I use my mobility to go from head glitch to head glitch, make sure they don't hit me, and I just get close enough that I can actually kill them, and I do not challenge that gunfight at range. So this next tip kind of goes along with that other one. If you're not using claw at this point, you're trying to be a competitive player, you need to start using it. When you're using an SMG, you can drop shot and jump shot so easily. You don't even need to run stock on SMGs. They're just naturally really versatile. So what I do a lot of the time when you're watching me is I jump shot all the time. That's kind of my thing. I don't really like to drop shot because I feel like you're laying on the ground and it's easier to kill you because you can't really move. You should learn to jump and drop shot as much as possible. It just makes you a harder target to hit, and it's easier to do with an SMG. So my final tip in this video is probably the most useful one out of all of them, but it's probably the hardest to learn too. So learning map positioning is super important. For example, I'm just going to say when I'm scrimming on standoff and I'm using something like an MSMC or maybe an AK-74U, I like to play B bomb site and maybe push under bottom grandmas. Bottom grandmas is pretty much just, there's a graveyard and then there's a building connected to it. The bottom of that is bottom grandmas. That whole building is just called grandmas. I like to push that because it's pretty much close quarters the whole entire time. If I'm holding something like A, they can sit back in their spawn and snipe me, or they can sit up on that tank in front of A and try to kill me too. And I can't really challenge that with an MSMC. So when you're using an SMG, just try to play close quarters as much as you possibly can. You should learn the map, so before you go into them, you should actually have a plan in mind where you're going to be sitting, what you're going to be playing around, where you can push. So for example, I'm not going to be rotating from B site all the way through mid to A because that's a horrible idea. I have an SMG that is a really open area. I'm just going to get killed as soon as I start running through there because I can't challenge any of those gunfights. And like I said earlier, you should never challenge gunfights that you can't actually win. So if I am trying to rotate to A, I might go through bottom grandmas all the way through their spawn, all the way to the big shop area to the right of their spawn, I don't even know what it's called, through boxes, and then probably flank and backstab them. So knowing the kill range for your weapon, don't challenge fights you can't win, be versatile and aggressive, learn to jump shot and drop shot, and know your positioning on the map, know where you should be playing with whatever weapon you're using. If you use all 5 of those tips, you're going to get substantially better. Anyways guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.